Today we're going to be making this cherry theme tumbler tutorial. My name is Christy and I'm the owner and creator of Lulu Ladybug Creations. Welcome to my channel. Welcome back. Be sure to like, subscribe, and share. And if you have any comments, please post them below. And find me on my other social media pages. Thanks. Hey y'all. Welcome to my YouTube channel. My name is Christy and I'm the owner and creator with Lulu Ladybug Creations. If you're new to my channel, welcome. If you are a returning subscriber, welcome back. In this video, I will show you this beautiful 20-ounce cherry themed tumbler that I made using It's Pretty Personal's pink and green theme bundle that was launched on March the 31st of this year. And as always, all other items I used for this tutorial will be listed in the description. And please send me a comment with any questions you may have, and I'll do my best to reply as soon as I see it. Thank you for stopping by, and I hope you enjoyed this tumbler tutorial as much as I enjoyed creating it. So I'm going to try to incorporate all 4 glitters. Okay, well, let me show you the pack first. This is the pack that was released on March 21st, 2025. Let me set that aside. Okay, so we'll show you these here in a second. So it comes with 5 vinyls. It comes with this real pretty bow, pink and green bow. It comes with this cherry and bows. This real cute watermelon. This one kind of looks like it's like if they're little material swatches. And then jars of pickles for you pickle lovers. I know I like pickles. And then this one is so convenient because this is what we're going to use actually today. We're going to use this one, this cherry one. But these are 4 V-splits that we can use for 4 different tumblers. Okay, so the one we're going to use, it's the V-split helper, pink and green bows, and it's B347 in the pack. I did put all the links. Okay, so the bundle can't be bought anymore. It's no longer available, but all these can be individually purchased, and I added links to each one individually in the description below. And again, all these are from It's Pretty Personal. So it also came with these UVDTF stickers. This one is pickle, what does it say? Pickle lover. Pickle lover. Life is a bowl of cherries. I'm the cherry on top. Sweet summer. Pickle obsessed. And I believe this one was one of the freebies that came in the pack. Watermelon Fest. Now, it also came with 4 glitters. Actually, it came with 2 glitter colors, 4 different cuts, or 2 different cuts, 2 different colors. I don't know. You know what I mean. Okay, so this is Leapfrog Green in a medium cut and a extra large glittered glitter. Medium cut and extra large cut. I don't know if you can see the difference in them. It's really pretty too. It's got like a gold iridescent color in there somewheres. Okay, and then it came with medium cut and extra large cut of Passionately Pink. Passionately Pink. These are really pretty too. Yeah, this also has like a gold tint to it. It's really pretty. I'm gonna incorporate both of these into my tumbler. Well, all of these actually. I don't know that I'm gonna use, I might, because these are almost chunky. Even the medium cut is a little chunky, so what I might do is find me 2 colors that I haven't already on hand, that are very similar to these 2 colors, and use it as my base, and then put this on top. So again, here's the colors, 2 colors, 2 different cuts for each color. Okay, so we're gonna actually start off preparing this 20-ounce skinny tumbler that I got from MakerFlo, and I have them linked in the description below as well. It comes with this really cute silver box. Tumblers are wrapped in plastic, push-on lids, and it's got these little care cards that come inside. We'll put everything in the box so we don't lose nothing. So what I want to do is prepare this tumbler. I'm going to prepare it by sanding it down and then spraying it down with alcohol. And the reason why you want to sand it down is because you want to get all this coating from the manufacturer off, so that your glitters and your paints, everything adheres to it well. So what I'm doing is just want to get the shine off is what I'm trying to do. So you'll see when you sand a tumbler, all this comes off. This is all the outer coating. That's what you want. Okay, so now what I'm going to do is I'm going to take this tumbler outside and I'm going to spray paint it. I'm going to try to spray paint it ombre style, ombre coating with the 2 pink and I have the colors listed in the description below, but I think it's like the pink is called Delicious and the green is called Ogre. So, but they'll be listed in the description below. Alrighty, I will be back. Okay, so I took this outside and I spray painted it with the Ogre and the Delicious. I was going to glitter the entire tumbler all the way around, but I decided to put my vinyl on, and then what's exposed, then I will glitter what's exposed. Alright, so I decided to go with the cherries, and we're gonna cut it out. Let me get some scissors, hold on. I'm gonna rough cut it and then I will trim it. I can't wait to use these other ones too on tumblers. Alrighty, so let's trim this one up. That one slipped on me, so, but it cut it. We're about to get some really crazy weather here in Texas. Alrighty. I got this from, and I didn't include it in my description, but I got it at with Truquality, where I got my tumbler turner. Okay, so let's see if we'll have enough for the green. I don't want to go way up to the top because I mean, even if I do, I'm going to trim it with the edge cutter, the tumbler cutter. Okay, this looks good. You know what? Now that I'm looking at this, I should have did green at the bottom and the pink at the top, but that's okay. All right, so we are going to get this set onto our tumbler. Make sure I have it even again. Okay. Go all the way around with it. And it's already going crooked. Of course it is. Oh my goodness. Alrighty. Big oops, but we're gonna keep on going. We're gonna fix that, and this is what these tutorials are for, so that we can see what we're doing wrong. And I'm about to show you what we're doing wrong. Okay, so I don't know what happened. I did let the paint clear up. But as you can see, it did scratch it, but it, you know, it's okay. We're gonna cover it up with glitter. I'd be more worried if we weren't. But because it went off balance on me, it didn't go on straight, of course, like I planned it to be. So, you know, a lot of times when this happens to your tumbler, it's because you don't sand it completely. You don't sand it down completely, and I must not have. But you know what? This is okay, because what I'm going to do is cover this up with glitter. So we are going to be fine. The only thing is, it's not going to have paint. But if all else fails, I have planned on putting washi tape on here, so we will do that. Alrighty, so now we want to tape off so that we can use epoxy method to lay down our glitter. And I'm going to cut it. Okay. Now I know with this type of spray paint how much more I need to put some effort into sanding my cup. do the top two so that I can go in and glitter this. You know what? I'm wondering if I should just leave it stainless steel, because I'm gonna have to make a little, that's what I'm gonna do. I always have to file down the top whenever I use epoxy, so that I expose the stainless steel so that the epoxy can grip on better. So that's what we're gonna do. Hold on just a second. Let me try to remove some of this paint. And this is acetone that I'm using. Oh no, nothing is working out. Okay. Alright. Too many mistakes already with this. But that's fine. That is fine. Okay, so now we're gonna glitter. I didn't include in my description, I didn't include 2 glitters, and that's because I don't know if y'all remember me saying that I was probably gonna have to use filler glitter because these were chunky. So I got some of this from Michael's. It's raspberry and it's extra fine glitter, Recollections. And then I got this at Hobby Lobby and it's extra fine and it's lucky green. So if these don't fill up my tumbler good enough, I'll use these for filler. Alrighty, so let me get some epoxy ready and I'll be right back. Okay, I think my camera cut out on me while I was putting on this chunky, the green, so I might have missed a whole bunch of recording here. I don't know yet, but hopefully not too much. So we're using the extra large glitter, and if you notice I didn't go to the bottom, and that's because I don't want too much of the chunkier glitter to sit at the bottom of the tumbler. But now we're going to go in with the medium. I think that's what you call it, but this one I am going to do at the bottom. And then we're going to tilt the cup and go down as far as we can. And I might have to go back in with some green, or you know what, I'll just use the filler. That's what I'll do, I'll use the filler to get that in between, all this in between. I'm a little worried that it's going to be a little bit of a different kind of green, but and pink, but I'm not too worried about it. I'm not going to worry about it. Alrighty, so that's for our chunkies that I got with It's Pretty Personal. Now we're going to go in with the filler, and I'm going to do the green, which is the extra fine lucky green, and we're just going to fill it in and go down as far as we can. And then we're going to go back with the raspberry. You want to tilt your cup as high up as you can so that it just falls, cascades down onto the green. I think I need some more green. And I made a mess, but that's okay. I'll clean it up. It's actually the filler green that I want to use. And I want to add some here. Okay. So now let me pour this back in there and clean my mess. Hold on just a second. So if you see, I didn't use all the epoxy that I've mixed up. You don't need much, unless if I was doing the whole entire tumbler with glitter, then yes, I would have probably used the whole 5. And I'm just cleaning my countertop with alcohol. It kind of gets the glitter off pretty easy, so that's why I use alcohol. Okay, so now I am going to use some parchment paper. And I'm going to roll this in so that the chunkies will lay flat. And tap down wherever you see them still sticking up. I won't save this. This will go in the trash. Okay, so now what I'm going to do is take off my tape right away so that it doesn't stick to my vinyl. I don't know if I was off camera there for just a second, but hopefully not. I should have did a little hinge so I can grab on to the tape. Alrighty, so here we are, and what I'm going to do is let this dry for about maybe 2 hours. After it dries for about 2 hours, well, you know what? Since I used epoxy, I'm wondering if I'm going to let it sit overnight. That way it has time to cure. Okay, so this will cure overnight. I'll put it on the tumbler turner, let it rotate, just so that it dries, and then I'll come back and spray it with 2 times Rust-Oleum clear coat, and then we'll do the next step after that, which would be putting a second layer, 2 layers of epoxy on top of the glitter. I'll be back, y'all. Hopefully y'all are still with me, and hopefully y'all enjoy this so far. I'm looking forward to how it's going to turn out. See y'all later. Bye. Alright, I'm back. This has dried for about 2 hours, and I spray painted it with clear Rust-Oleum clear coat 2 times, and now we're going to put some epoxy, and I'm going to put 30 milliliters of epoxy That's 15 milliliters of part A, 15 milliliters of part B, and I'm using Light Amazing Quick Coat. And I don't know if you can see this, but I did add a little bit of mica powder, pearl white, and I got this off of Amazon. And again, I didn't, this is the name of it, because I didn't include it in the description, so this was a last minute decision. Alright, so now we're gonna use the epoxy to cover up this tumbler. And since this is a chunky, I don't want, I don't know if it's going to take 2 coats of 30 milliliters of epoxy or if it's going to take 3 coats because it's chunky. The thing is, you don't want it to be so, you want it to cover up enough so that when you go to sand it down, you don't sand too much of the glitter. I don't know if that makes sense, but so we're gonna cover this up with the epoxy, and it is toning it down a little bit, which is fine. I am going to add, and again, not something that was planned, but I'm going to add a little bit of cheat glitter to my very last coat of epoxy for this tumbler. It looks a little cloudy right now, but that's because of the mica powder, which is fine. I'm putting most of it, I'm trying to put most of it on the glitter portion. And as you can see, I didn't spray enough Rust-Oleum because you'll see that there is some little glitter chunks that got onto my vinyl. But again, I'm not upset about it. I'm fine with it. I mean, come on, I added mica powder, so we're good. Okay, so I'm going to use the rest of this on the glitter portion, and then we're going to hit it with the torch, and then we're going to let it spin overnight. If I need to do a second coat of epoxy after this, I'll do it off camera, but I'll let y'all know if I used a second coat of epoxy. And I'm pretty sure I am because this is just so chunky. There's a lot of chunky bits in it. But anyways, I will let this spin overnight. And let me hit it with the torch. I got this torch on. Oh goodness, you know what? Y'all gonna see me fill it up because I ran out and I'm actually using this. So give me just a second. I guess I should have checked that before I did the video. I'll fill it up enough to do this, to finish this video off. Alright, let's see. Let's do a little bit more. It was completely empty. Okay, there we go. So what this is doing is it's popping any micro bubbles that I might have created by placing the epoxy on the tumbler. Alrighty, so we're gonna let this spin overnight, and then I will come back tomorrow, depending if I had to do a second coat of epoxy. If I had to do the second coat of epoxy, what I'll do is I'll do the second coat of epoxy, and then I will reach back on and video sanding down if I needed to do any sanding, which more than likely I will. But again, I will be back. This is our first coat of epoxy, and it's using the Alumilite Amazing Quick Coat. Thanks, I'll be back. Alright, so we're back. This is after 2 coats of epoxy. I'm going to need to sand it down really good because there's still some rough edges, but not many. The only roughness is right around here, but I'll use my Dremel to get that down pretty good. I know it doesn't look too pretty after it gets sanded, but that's so that all the vinyl work will go on smoothly and the cup is smooth. I don't know what grit this is, but I got it at Walmart, and it's oh goodness, I even forgot the brand of it. That's why I didn't put it in my description, because I forgot the brand that it was, but I did get it at Walmart. There's a little bit of a few bumps here, but I'm gonna get it with the Dremel. Alright, so I'm going to spray it down and clean it with, well, hold on. Clean it with some alcohol. Get all this dust off of it. We'll let it sit for just a second so I can get all this cleared up. Alrighty. So now we're going to work on the striping. I have these 4 picked out. I don't know exactly which one or if I'm going to use all of them. I kind of wanted to use all of them, but I don't know how I'm going to be able to incorporate them all into this since it's just a V-split. But we're going to start off with this green, real pretty lime green, and I did get these at Hobby Lobby. You know, I did forget to file down the top, and I'll do that here shortly. Well, you know what, before I get any more vinyl, let me do it. And And what I'm doing is just trying to expose some of the stainless steel so that the glass coat of epoxy will adhere to it, to the tumbler. I think I'm going to use a Dremel. And I know you see me getting down there with alcohol into the cup, but after they're all completed, the whole cup is completed, I wash it down really good with soap and water. Alrighty. If y'all are still with me, thank y'all for sticking by me through this tutorial. If y'all have any questions, please drop them in the comment section below, and I will respond as soon as I see it. Y'all don't forget, please go and like and share this video. Helps me out a great deal. Now I think I'm gonna go over the top again, because if y'all notice, when I was cleaning off this tumbler after I laid this part down, this vinyl part down, the alcohol got it smeared some of the paint. So I'm gonna go over the top end with this to hide it. And the reason why I'm showing y'all is because anything handmade is never going to be absolutely flawless. And of course that's fine, because it's handmade, it's unique. This little mishap has been covered. I don't know that I'm gonna have room to put those other two, but we're gonna try. We're gonna see maybe one more washi tape. Well, maybe not. I feel like it might be too much. Maybe the silver. Let's see. If I don't like it, I'll take it off, but we're gonna try. Okay, so now I've got this. That also came in the pack. I'm going to trim it. This is UV-DTF. Now I have to be real careful laying this down, because UV-DTFs, once they touch the surface of where you're laying it down, there's no turning back. It's stuck. It's there. It's not going to come out. Whereas vinyl, you can always pick it up and kind of shift it around. So we are going to try to, normally I eyeball it to see, but we're going to measure because I want to make sure that I have the same amount. Let me think. Okay, so let me tape it at the top and then I'll move it around. So I just want to get the center of this. That way I can measure it with the center of the points. Well, you know what? I should have did the center of the bottom too, so that I can make sure it's all the way down. Okay, so let me see. Get my I think that looks pretty good. Alright, now we're going to place this on the tumbler. I'm going to be really careful and keep it taped because I don't... Oh, you know what? And it looks like it's not even going to come off right. Goodness gracious. Alright, let me try something else. Hold on. For some reason, it didn't look like the image was sticking, was releasing from the backing. Let's try this again. Might give me a little bit of trouble, but we're going to work through it. Okay, so once again, I'm going to look before I actually lay it down that it hasn't moved, and it hasn't. So once we get this side down, then I can remove the blue tape and release the rest. But still wanting to do it really carefully because I want to make sure that it all gets released from this transfer backing. Make sure it's coming off right all together. Nope. Oh. Lost a little tip of my L. I think I know how to fix that. We'll fix it. And look, that's where it's at. You have to be real careful with UV DTFs because once they are down, and there's no moving them around. Alrighty. So this is another part that you need to be real careful with to make sure the letters don't come up with the transfer. And if you start to see it come up, then what you want to do is go back down and press it. Some pretty sticky stuff. Okay. So now I'm going to go see if I can fix that little bitty L. And you know what? Let me do the other side. Hold on. And I just need a little bitty dot, and that might actually be too dark. Let's see if I got something lighter. If not, then I'll just take it as a loss. I know just for that little bitty thing, calling it a loss, but it's because, you know, I don't know if, you know, I've had customers where they really pay attention, which makes sense. I mean, you want to pay attention to what you spend your money on. And if not, I will put it, I'll sell it as at a discount. Yeah, I think the other one's going to be better. Not too bad. I mean, we'll discount it. Okay. Nothing's ever perfect when you make handmade items, but that's what makes them special. Alright, so little logo tag. You know what? Maybe I should put it first and then weed it because it's so little. So whenever you make handmade, you make something that's handmade, always put your little logo on. I mean, come on, you made it. It's art. It is art, even though not everybody has the same taste in art as you do. But yeah, always make sure you put your name, put your logo, so that it identifies as your little piece of art. I hope I don't get those little dots when I'm pulling up this from the body, because it always does that when I... Oh, yay, yay. And one more. Yay. Alrighty. Lulu Ladybug. Okay. Let me seal this vinyl with adhesive apothecary binding potion. This UV DTFs can stay on without needing to be sealed, because it's done. Once it's there, it's not going anywhere. But I do need, since this is metallic vinyl washi tape, metallic washi tape has a tendency to lift under epoxy, so I want to make sure that I have it adhere to the cup, so that it'll... I'll do a second little... I'm just gonna do it with my fingers, but this stuff you can use your finger without gloves, which is awesome. But after this dries, then I'll take it outside and give it another, for safety reasons, another little spray of Rust-Oleum 2x clear spray paint, just to do a little extra precaution with, so that it doesn't lift when I go in to epoxy it. It's the corners that I'm really worried about, because those are what lifts. But again, I'm going to be on this, play it safe and spray paint this as well with clear spray paint. Okay, so we'll let this dry. Then let me show y'all what I'm not gonna epoxy it online in the video, because I've done epoxy. I've done the epoxy method on a video, and if you do need if you would like for me to make a video on how to epoxy, let me know in the comments, and I will do that in another video. What was I going to show you? Hold on just a second. I was about to show you something. Goodness, my mind just went scattered-brained. Okay, so, oh yes, sorry. This is what I was going to show y'all. I have this stuff here from It's Pretty Personal. It's a cheat glitter. This is violet cheat. So I know it doesn't look violet, but the holographic in it is violet. but it looks really, really pretty on. So to be a little extra with this tumbler, I am going, and now if y'all remember, I did put a silver mica powder into the first epoxy coating, but it really didn't give it that effect that I wanted. So we're going to try it with this. We are going to add a little bit of this, and just a real little bit, because it doesn't take much at all for it to just completely show all over the place. So we don't want to use too much since it's violet. So we just want to use enough to bring in some drama to the tumbler. But anyways, I'll coat this with, I'll spray it with Rust-Oleum 2x clear coat spray paint. Then I will let that dry for about 30-40 minutes. Then I'll go in with 20 milliliters of epoxy, and I'm going to use Flynn Sisters epoxy, and I'm going to use 10 milliliters of part A, 10 milliliters of part B, and I'm going to add just a little bitty teensy weeny pinch of this into the epoxy, and then I'll come back after the epoxy has cured. See y'all back shortly. Okay, here we are, and she turned out beautiful. It's just gorgeous. I loved it. I loved making it. It was a little challenge, but I hope y'all enjoyed watching this video. Again, be sure to leave me a comment if you have any questions or concerns, and I hope to see y'all back on the next video. Again, I hope y'all enjoyed watching this tutorial. And click that little bell, the little notification bell, so that y'all are notified when my next video comes out. Find me on all my other social media pages. Thanks. hope y'all enjoyed this tutorial. Y'all be sure to like, subscribe, and share. Hit that notification bell so y'all be notified whenever I upload a new video. Thanks for stopping by.